folks. Welcome.
We're now entering the H3H3 Hasan segment of the program. And I don't know, this was a couple months ago now. I'm not sure when exactly, but I coined the term for H3H3, Lex Luthor, because the Superman movie was coming up and he was entering his villain arc.
His speech, remember his speech? Yep, he had a big speech there. Yep.
Well, the word about this phrase has gone around, and let's have a look.
And thanks to Buddy who DM'd me today with a timestamp, and I'm like, "What's this? Watch
Superman."
Like, who's going with them? That's not even a situation that happens.
Watch this.
You're not That's not an insightful comment because it doesn't happen. That's a problem. If I'm Lex Luthor, that would.
He's Lex Luthor. Let's go. He's watching. Could it be?
He watches the clip channel for sure.
Could it be that Ethan Klein has seen the clip channel, or maybe it's just people around him have seen it and have been using that phrase? I don't know.
Our clips on his Insta. He's watching. H3. That's hilarious. But then,
let's go.
Dan, I want to say the F slur so bad. The F slur.
Dan needs to get fired. Listen, Ethan, if you're listening, you gotta fire this guy. He's holding you back, bro. He's holding you back, bro.
I'm assuming Dan knows what he's talking about when he references Lex Luthor. He's referencing us calling him that, right? Ashton making it up. But then Dan, look what he says here.
Make him Superman.
It's ridiculous.
Which is not good. He's more like He's more like
Watch this. Watch this. Is crazy.
I don't have a good comparison.
I don't think either of you are like any comic book characters. I think you're both two human beings in the real.
Fucking shut the fuck up. Oh yeah.
This guy has to be the fucking fun police. Oh no fun allowed. Let's shut it down. You guys are just real people in the real world. Why even have a show at all? You know? Holy.
Look, H3, we appreciate you felting iDubbbz, but Dan has to settle down. How about help him with a fucking... It's like the opposite of improv. It's...
Well, you know,
yes,
where
and,
it's
not,
yes and. He's like,
no
and not. You know, you, Dan, you bum. Like, what are you doing? This guy has to come in, Captain fucking Buzz Killington, Captain Boredom, and crap all over the segment. Rather than actually add anything. Oh, guys, and this is a real scenario.
He somehow made it woke. Right? How do you make that woke? It's Lex
Shut up,
Luthor.
bitch.
That's funny.
Hasan is basically saying that it's fair game to kill H3H3's wife.
This
H3 goes, so if I started saying shit like Hasan is a Hamas propagandist and therefore a legit military target, which I do not believe everyone is going to be okay with that. This is the fourth time a leftist Twitch streamer has explicitly called for me or Hila's death. Only 4 times? Really? Okay. He goes, for comparison, on YouTube, Bad Empanada played an FPS game where you play as Hamas and murder Israelis. He simulated murdering Hila in the game, and as a result, caught a week-long suspension. He hasn't wished death on either of us on YouTube since then. He knows there are repercussions for making death threats on YouTube. Let's have a look at what Hasan said.
By the way, isn't that wild? If we played a game, like a first-person shooter, they went, look, I'm killing, whatever Joker we're talking about. I'm murdering this guy. We'd probably have like an email from Kick being like, listen, we're going to have a phone conversation about this. I think it's like a month ban at least.
Our fathers aren't Turkish billionaires and our uncle isn't Shank. That's the thing, right?
DFLP, PFLP, or even former Fatah militants. Okay? It is perfectly legal, perfectly valid, and perfectly moral. Okay?
He's saying it's legal, and moral to kill Hila. That's crazy talk.
100%. This is not like a...
You're basically dog whistling for one of your psycho viewers who has nothing to lose. It's like, you know what? Actually, it's like brain snapped.
But this is the thing is like, why are these guys playing like soldier on the internet? Because one of these days, some stupid fuck is gonna do this.
Well, yeah.
You know, it happens to people who didn't even engage in stupid shit like that, where they have psychos who try and attack them or kill them. Like, it's just very stupid what these guys are doing, but whatever.
And by the way, yeah, this isn't even a dog whistle. This is a dog scream where you're yelling at the top of your lungs, kill her, somebody. Because there is. Okay, anyway, let's keep watching.
Black and this is not a gray area. This is black and white.
It's not a gray area.
I don't know, like it's black and white that you should just kill your enemy. Like I don't know. Like I think that's a little bit nuts to be saying as a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
That you believe that you have the moral authority as an arbiter to decide who should live and who should die. I think that's a little nuts. Like, this guy is nothing. He's a nobody. He's a fucking Twitch streamer. He's like, listen, it's totally morally justified to kill this person. And I'm okay, sure, boss.
Look, and using H3's, what he said here. If someone goes, okay, well, you're supporting terrorists, so it's okay to put a B in your H. I didn't want to say it out loud. Because you're supporting terrorism. It's like, oh, it's legal now. You know what I mean? That's crazy to even say that. And what if someone did kill Aila, right? After that clip happened, next week someone was shot.
You'd think he'd be smarter than this, considering he just had like a big controversy. Remember that guy that yelled "Free Palestine" and then shot up a bunch of people at was it a synagogue? You know?
Oh yeah,
and then he's still doing stuff that can be interpreted as incitement. What is he thinking? Like, he really just believes he and his crew are untouchable and will always be protected. It was a museum?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't get more black and white than this. Israel's in the wrong. Israel is actually engaging in an apartheid, which is a crime in and of itself. Israel's doing a genocide in Gaza and an apartheid in the West Bank. 2 crimes in and of itself. And every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcaster's like wife.
Ooh, that's okay.
That's crazy though to say that. It doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcaster's wife. Any form of violence is justified against them. That's crazy. But even to say like any member of the IDF, violence is justified against them, like, you are saying that terrorism is justified. That's what you're saying. You're saying that people should rise up and kill soldiers like that. I don't know, man. Like, I just don't know how he feels comfortable saying shit like that and thinks that it will never come back to bite him in any way. You do you, buddy, but I think that's a little out of pocket.
I will say this, though. Your audience members are Twitch viewers. They're not soldiers. They don't even have like it's ridiculous to think that they're going to go out and do your soldier work.
You know, like a bunch of fucking middle class white teenagers who live with their parents are going to rise up and do fucking anything. It's all performative. It's all fucking virtue signaling. It's all fucking nonsense. Mm-hmm. None of these people have done anything to actually help Palestinians or actually change policy in the Middle East. Like, nothing is actually being accomplished. They're all just grifting off of this cause, using it for attention, using it for money, and it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. We're going to get into that later, though, with iDubbbz and Anissa, where she says one of the least self-aware statements of all time.
And yes, it only takes one person. It only takes one guy. Like, you know what? Yeah.
That participate in these Israelis. Doesn't matter.
Oh, my God. Okay, Hasan. She fucking GQ took pictures with him and stuff. You see that shit?
Yeah, they did this whole big puff piece of him in like the bathtub. Did you see this shit?
What the
photos
fuck?
of him in the fucking bathtub? Oh my God.
Ugh. All right, here we go.
And every type of armed resistance against both the settlers
right?
and also the Israeli.
All right, we just watched that clip there. All right.
So Then we have, I guess this is H3 subreddit where Twitch found no violation on the Hasan clip about Ela. Please. So they're totally cool with that. And so now they're calling for sponsors to be written to. Twitch has already lost a ton of sponsors over this situation. Months and months ago, I think they had like an adpocalypse, but they just don't give a shit. They would actually sooner creator every other creator on there and fuck them all over rather than just exercise out Hasan. But you know, Hasan is facing some consequences, I guess, because he wasn't allowed at this streamer event and he's really upset about it. But the thing is, it's like, what did you expect to happen, bro?
Yeah.
Like what did you really expect? It's like us expecting to be invited to all of the award shows and conventions.
Like, bro.
Like, that's not fucking happening. You've made a choice to be a certain way. You're not going to get platformed at certain places as a result.
You know?
Why aren't you doing the streamer games? AT&T is part of the sponsors.
See, the best part is we don't care. We're fine with our show. Like, I love this show. I love doing it. I know we're not going to be in mainstream, and that's fine with us, right?
We're going to go rub elbows with a bunch of in Hollywood and fucking piles and freaks. That's the thing. Like, who the these people that even desire that to be at that level of fame, along with all the other psychos and sick freaks, them. Like, if you actually want that, there is something wrong with you, right?
I remember, you know what's the funniest thing? Remember when I was doing the boxing and then Keem was like DMing me and us? He's like, don't say retard. Then on the next episode, I said retard like 1,000 times in a row.
Because it didn't even really matter.
No,
you know what I'm saying? The thing is, like, these institutions like Hollywood or these award shows or whatever, they're losing their prestige anyway. People grow up today, they don't want to be, some people still want to be an actor or whatever, but most people are, I'd like to be a streamer, I'd like to be a YouTuber. That's what's like the cutting edge. That's what's trendy. That's what's cool. So I don't understand why anybody would even want to suck or get fucked up the ass to go over there anyway. It doesn't make sense to me. The money is good enough. If you're fortunate enough to make it as a streamer, why would you fucking do all of this bullshit to try and make it over there? That's what I don't get.
Yeah, I saw an awesome interview with Ben Affleck recently with Theo Vaughn or whatever. And then he was like, oh, what does it feel like to be like rich and famous or whatever the fuck? And he's like, you want to be rich. You don't want to be famous.
No, for real.
He's like, you don't want to be famous. You want to be rich. That's awesome. But all right, I think he's sad.
That's it for that. He's really depressed.
All right.
He's not allowed. He's banned. I think we have one more clip of him seething about not being allowed at the streamer games or whatever.
Based.
How come you aren't invited to these things anymore? I am. This is just the
one. You're not.
No, you're not.
Mr. Hamas, like, stop.
Can't do because look at that. You see that in the corner right there?
Oh, that sure sucks, eh? That's too bad.
Wait. If someone sent me a clip, H3 called iDubbbz Simple Ian.
He's been calling him that for a while. I'm not sure if he came up with that or we came up with that. I'm not sure.
That's Kino.
Yeah, I'm literally in the Creator League. I just haven't participated in any of the events because I was injured for most of the time.
Was injured?
Like you, I don't know, man. Think for a second.
What's this league? Like, what is it?
What he wasn't allowed to go to?
But like, what is it? Like some Call of Duty shit?
It's some sort of, it's some sort of like where gamers are like competing at basketball and other sports.
Oh, Special
whatever
Olympics, you're saying?
Yeah, it's like the Special Olympics. Yeah. Wait, what was he injured by? Like, what do you mean he was injured? He fucking bruised his ass cheek reacting too hard. He tore his fucking ACL getting up out of his chair to let it react to MasterChef? Or
he's prolapsed.
Creator League.
he's prolapsed.
I just haven't participated in any of the events because I was injured for most of the time. Why don't they like you? I don't know, man. Think for a second. Think.
Because you're gay?
You like think? Like, it should be self-evident why they hate me.
Sophomores,
why could a major corporation, not like a particular political content creator who isn't necessarily...
Now he's playing the victim because he's anti-corporation, and not that he's a total psycho that's calling for the death of people or whatever. I'm just standing up against the evil corporations from my Beverly Hills mansion with my 3 Ferraris and my Gucci purse. He's saying, fuck off.
You work for Amazon.
You know, his father is a billionaire in Turkey that has like defense contracts and shit. His whole life is built off blood money. Fuck him.
a particular political content creator who isn't necessarily, like a pariah figure at all. I mean, a political content creator who gets like coverage from mainstream news in general.
Is he really trying to claim that he's not a political commentator? Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
What did he say? He goes, I'm a political commentator that's not really a political commentator.
Whoa.
Who isn't
and by the way, he's in 2 times speed, but it's like regular now.
I know. You know? He's so slow. He's slow.
Not like a particular political content creator who isn't necessarily like a pariah figure at all. I mean, a political content creator who gets like coverage from mainstream news in general.
I don't know, like pariah is in the eye of the beholder, right? To anyone with common fucking sense, you are a pariah.
Yeah,
right?
He's the most.
But in the eyes of like legacy media that wants to cuddle up to your billionaire Turkish father or Cenk, then you're, a cool guy. But to anybody that's fucking decent in the brain, you're a fucking total piece of shit.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm just a small time streamer. You were on GQ magazine about your political takes. Okay, stop it. It's a mom paw shop.
What could it be?
Place.
Is there one issue? Because like these companies normally don't mind progressive politics. What is the one issue that causes a lot of fear in the hearts? A company that might have maybe some R&D facilities in another country.
Just say it because the Jews. Like, just say it.
Just say it, bitch. Like, why are you so afraid?
Oh, maybe it's like, maybe they wear little hats and they rub their hats. It's like, just say it. Fuck, man, I'm sick of this. He shits on Jews all day, but then when it's like time to really say it, he's like, well, maybe there's a certain group of people.
A tiny country, a country the size of New Jersey.
This is exactly like how people on the alt-right would say, like when they didn't want to say it. Like, I've seen this verbatim. Like I've seen this verbatim like 7 years ago.
This is shit we got banned for like 8 years ago.
I know, and this is now just like the mainstream view, and I'm like, well, how do I be contrarian now? I love the Jews. Jews rule. Jews rock. We love them. Like, how the do I be an edgy? The edgiest, most contrarian position now is to support Israel. How did this happen? What's going on?
Sargon was 100% right.
We've reached the golden age of horseshoe theory.
It is what it is. Yeah,
this is the ultimate final psyop plan of the Jews is to make it uncool to hate them by making the poster child of anti-Semitism this guy and Nick Fuentes. And then you go, you know what? Maybe they're not so bad after all. We fucking love the Jews. All right, let's move on to something more fun.
Remember when we were eating the fucking the Jewish deli?
The Jewish
and we're like, you
deli
know what? We're like,
This
you know
is
what?
pretty good.
This is really Jaden's just seething.
Oh man, Jaden's like, no, it's not. Jaden fucking threw up in the parking lot of the Jewish deli. He's just so anti-Semitic that even coming within 20 yards of a Jewish place, he's like, it's like, whoa,
it wasn't the hangover at all, right? Let me just grab
his body rejected it. He's like, no, these bagels are no good. That's when Gabe blacklisted him from going on the yacht. I was like, I want to go on the yacht.